Hey there folks, J2 here. Wanted to make an update video here for Crusader Kings 3, especially after so long away. So as many of you know at this point, I came down with bronchitis back in late September and spent about 2 to 2.5 weeks recovering from that, I don't want to call it an ordeal because it wasn't the worst. But I had lost my voice for a period of time, which was not great. And with that, the ability to record and or stream for you all. Now, obviously, I have recovered, and you have seen a few live streams of Sea of Thieves right now, but I know that there have been a lot of questions around, what to do when returning to Crusader Kings 3. So I wanted to take a minute or two to kind of discuss my thoughts around it. In the time that we were away, so from the time that I got sick to the time that I had recovered, there were several patches that were released in Crusader Kings 3. The biggest of which was patch 1.1. So I played my campaign for Scotland on the release version of the game, version 1.0.3. Patch 1.1 was released just after I got sick, around the last week of September. And it changed quite a bit in the game, mechanically speaking, as well as visually and with other assets being changed over as well. But there were a lot of updates, almost 1,000 individual items were listed in the patch 1.1 update. And I'm going to go ahead and take a minute here to show you those patch notes here. So this is version patch 1.1. And let's see, 1.1 was released on 9/29. And all these individual line items that you see here were changes made to the game based on bugs that they had uncovered over the course of the release, to updates that they made mechanically to the game because of people finding game-breaking ways to play the game, which, I don't fault the players for finding them. It's just a matter of whether or not you want to allow the players to do that. So some things were changed over. But whether it's gameplay, whether it's AI-based, whether it was the interface itself that was updated, the art, the databases themselves, there were a lot of updates made to the game. And we're still going here on this list, by the way. And then there were several other patches that came out after 1.1 that were primarily bug fix patches for 1.1 as well. So all told, right now the game is currently on version 1.1.3. And again, we were on version 1.0.3. So it's not unexpected for Paradox to do this. I thought it was sooner than I had anticipated. The fact that I had gotten ill didn't help as well, because usually I like to bulk record, and I had gotten sick before I had the opportunity to do that. Plus, the downside of bulk recording is that I'm not able to get feedback from you all as I'm playing to then update the campaign until much later. That's one big downside. So that's kind of where we're at right now, and I'm still going on these patch notes, by the way. That's kind of where I'm at right now. Technically speaking, as far as I have tested, I could load my campaign into version 1.1.3. I do not believe it is broken entirely. However, I cannot guarantee that there are differences, or there will be differences, in how the game reads our data based on playing an older version, an older code of the game. That's kind of the downside of playing a Paradox game right now, is that campaigns can sometimes mess up because of that. The other option would be to roll back my game to version 1.0.3 to continue to play that campaign. But then we miss out on these updates here, these patches, these fixes, these changes made to the game from now until whenever we finish our campaign. So I'm at a loss right now, honestly, and I've been thinking about this now for the better part of a week to a week and a half. And we just finished up the patch notes here. I've been thinking about this for about a week to a week and a half now, and I've yet to come to a resolution myself. Some of you may know I am terrible at making decisions like these, so I wanted to at least make an update video for you all, and maybe we can come to a consensus around what to do in these campaigns. Because there were things that we took advantage of as well in the game. And there were bugs that we already encountered in the game, in our campaign specifically, that we know have been fixed in these recent patches. So, I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm of two minds about it. I think that it would be great to be able to play a game with as few bugs as possible, and in the way that the developers have wanted to make the game into. On the flip side, we have put in 30 plus episodes into our current campaign, about 100 years, maybe a little less than that, into our two rulers, and there's a story that has unfolded with House Dunkeld because of that. Not to say that we couldn't restart that story with House Dunkeld in this new campaign, but it wouldn't necessarily be the same. So again, that's where I'm kind of two minds about it. So again, I wanted to make this video here just to let you know that I have not abandoned the thought of playing Crusader Kings 3. I just don't know how to approach, because this is going to happen again. It is going to happen again unless I bulk record the entire campaign or as much of it as possible. I will encounter the situation again. And again, like with this patch, there's no guarantee that my game saves will work on future patches either. So I don't know. So I thought I'd make a video here and we can discuss it openly on our channel and just kind of think about what to do. So there you go. I hope everybody's been well. I just want to say that before I close out. I know that I'm feeling much better, and I want to thank everyone once again for their well wishes during the time that I was away. So yeah, I hope everyone is doing okay or as best as they can during these chaotic times, to put it mildly. But that's enough I'll say about that. Again, I look forward to your feedback and your comments on this video. Until next time, this is J2 signing off, saying so long, and take care.